things I have noticed when I've been teaching in person is that many people seem to have trouble with circles and ellipses. I like to start off certainly my painting holidays with some simple sketching to see what people's abilities are like, and I usually put out a cup and saucer to see how they get on, and it's quite revealing. Now I'm going to do some demonstration of an exercise of what you can do to make it easier. I'm using a watercolour pencil, black one. I've done this video before but people couldn't see the colour very much. The pencil mark was too light, so I'm going to use this. But what I always suggest to people when they are sketching is that they don't make their pencil lines too dark, because it makes them very hard to rub out should you want to do that. Now, the best way to hold your pencil is as you would a pen, down here somewhere, so you've got control and you are resting your hand on the paper. Don't hold it too tight so you get tension then in your arm. And what you can do is you can start off by just making some marks. Just go round and round and round like a spiral, and you will find that this will loosen up and give you more ability to make a fluid line. When people are drawing circles, often they're doing this business or that sort of dot dash thing, and it doesn't always work very well. You will find that if you do it in one action, you will get a much better ellipse or circle. Now you could go clockwise or you can go anti-clockwise. It's up to you, and it may depend also on whether you're left-handed or right-handed. So it's a good practice for you if you're a doodler, just to do some ellipses. Get smaller, get bigger, make springs, do all sorts of things, and you'll find that it will become easier and easier every time. So that's a good little exercise for you. Another thing I'd like to show you is when you're doing things like that with ellipses and such, you want things to fit together. So for example, with the cup and saucer, I often suggest that they get the saucer in first. I'm pressing on darker than I normally would so you can see it, but these pencil lines would normally be fairly light, so they're easy to rub out. So that would be your saucer, with maybe you can see below the rim to the underneath bit. Then find roughly the centre of the cup, of the saucer, and put your cup in it. And then what you can do is you can rub those lines out. Now the reason for doing this is that you get a nice link behind the cup, and it's not just with cups and saucers, with any circles and ellipses, and then you sit that in. If you started with the cup first, you might end up going round and it's not joining up. So it's good just to do the circle or the ellipse all the way around. The same with something like I don't know, let's say we're drawing a tower. There's my horizon, so this is slightly curved below, and I could put the circle in behind just to help me get the copy, the reflection of that. Then that would be rubbed out, and that would be rubbed out. So you in fact end up with something like that. So I hope that helps you to get to grips a bit more comfortably with circles and ellipses. It's just a question of practice with most things, and by doing this you'll get it into your muscle memory. But when you are sketching, always keep the lines nice and light so that you can rub them out should you want to.